automatically assume I see a person that's overweight and I'm like, oh wow, they must be really insecure. Like, or my other big one that I just, grinds my gears is, oh, you are so confident. How are you so confident? Why? Because I'm fat. I wear like sexy outfits or a bikini, or I show my stomach. That's not confidence. It's just wearing clothes like you do. Like, it bothers me to no end. Because why? Because I'm fat. It drives me nuts that week, which is pretty good. I go on walks, but this is not about me. All I'm saying is fat people know they're fat. They already have these preconceived thoughts and worries casted onto us by society. They're like, oh, there's a chance this person might not like me because I'm fat. That happens to me. Well, it did happen to me all the time when I'd go on job interviews, auditions. I always would think like, oh, they're probably gonna think I'm bigger because I do photographs smaller, angles, the way I dress, whatever. Okay, plain tingles break. So look, Disney Plus, I think it's great that you're doing this, and honestly, like body positivity, a short film, I'm here for it. It's a step in the right direction. Like I'm really just like nitpicking here because I think it's great, but again, I don't think we would do like a story about, I don't know, like I don't even know what else, like race or like maybe disability or something where it's like that's the focus, right? Like, because like it shouldn't be the focus. We just want to see representation of all types of walks of life and variety in just everyday settings, in princess settings, in all the fairy tales, in all the Disney magic. Like, we just want to see representation of ourselves in there, and I don't think that's like too much to ask. I think they're going in the right direction. I think it's really great. I applaud them. I love the buzz. I've already heard great things about it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll report back to you guys because I should watch it before just because I have a couple more things I want to buy online, which I gotta do it now because I tell you what, when we went to Home Depot last year, oh my gosh, they were totally picked over. We went like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, right? We go the week before Thanksgiving, not Black Friday, but the week before Thanksgiving even started. Everything was picked over, and then forget it after Black Friday. Oh my goodness, just forget it. There was absolutely nothing, completely picked over. So this is your sign to get your Christmas decorations now. A lot of it is available on HomeDepot.com. They'll deliver to your house. Just saying, my daughter's nursery is from Home Depot's little changing station, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. We get so many compliments on it. It's got like this pink pearl. Who would have thought Home Depot had like really cute baby things? Check it out if you want. I love Christmas time. I don't think it's ever too early to celebrate. I guess we're kind of canceling Thanksgiving, right? Like, we stole this land. Why are we celebrating? I actually kind of understand it. Like, will we, like, you know, banks are closed, post offices are closed, so we're gonna be celebrating, whatever. But like, I don't think we're celebrating. I think we're just getting together, eating turkey, and having a day off, and enjoying like the holiday weekend. To me, Thanksgiving is like the kickoff to Christmas, right? It's turkey, it's food. It's like, all right, this is the vibe. This is the vibe for the winter. Okay, we're starting to eat. We're not caring about hot girl summer anymore. It's hot girl Christmas, and we're gonna eat what we want, right? Then we have the shopping, the Black Friday. I loved Black Friday. We did the Black Friday as kids. We used to go to the mall and just get so many things. I thought we were so rich. Apparently we weren't. My mom's like, I would just, you know, put everything on the credit card and then that would be it for the month. And I was like, oh, okay. But I loved it so much. And then even as an adult, we would still go at midnight to the malls. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Does anyone know? Going to the malls at midnight, getting all the sales. Because last time I was at a mall, which was like earlier this year, we went to like, maybe we just went to go eat at Cheesecake Factory and decided to walk around the mall or something. I went to Bath and Body Works, got some great stuff. I do love a brick and mortar store. It's fun to see all the displays, but the mall was completely, utterly dead. Nobody was at the malls anymore. I was so shocked. I was like, I would think people still would like to try stuff on at the malls and stuff like that, and like see, like I like to see the displays. I like to walk around. I think now that I have a baby, like it makes sense to like walk around. I will say they never have any sizes. Like I do love to go into like Abercrombie for old time's sake. Okay, like who doesn't love an Abercrombie? I would go to Abercrombie or whatever store, and they have like no sizes shoes. Forget it. If you're a common size, like 6, 7, 8, they just don't have them, and that can be frustrating because it's like, okay, so they'll say, or you can order online. Okay, we're gonna do a little Tingles break. Okay, sorry, that was me. That was a frog. Sorry, we have bullfrogs outside. That was the bullfrog. Take a break on the palette, but yeah, I was like, why don't you have Halloween? Like, that's not a religious holiday. In fact, like most Christians or any religion, like actually doesn't like Halloween. It's just kind of like a fun, once again, a fun thing to dress up. What is the origin of Halloween? Should we look that up? Let's look this up. Because I guess it could be a little demonic, but what origin of Halloween? Because I don't actually know. Like, why do we celebrate the tradition? I got this off Google. If you want to know, that's my credit right there. The tradition originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as time to honor All Saints. All Saints Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. So we put on costumes to ward off ghosts. I thought that brought in ghosts. I thought we were bringing in ghosts to this. Okay, it was the Gaelic word, and it's pronounced Samhain. Samhain. Okay, that was the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. Oh, it's a pagan religious celebration to welcome the harvest at the end of the summer, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. Okay, paganism. Love it. I did a little bit of studying of paganism in my spiritual journey last year. It's a great religion, concept of religion, if you will. It's pretty much nature's religion, the first religion before anything, really. I think it's beautiful. I think it incorporates nature's elements and the magic that really is the universe, so I think that's pretty cool. And hey, if dressing up in costumes wards off ghosts, I guess unwanted ghosts, I think some ghosts are friendly, some spirits are welcomed, but if it wards off unwanted ghosts, then I must be killing it, because I be doing costumes all year round. So I guess they put bonfires. I feel like we don't do anything with fire. Fire is such a strong element in magic. Fire and water. I love water magic too. I love smoke magic. I love herbal magic. I love all of it. But it is interesting we don't do anything with fire at Halloween time. I love bonfires. I grew up in the Midwest, so bonfires were definitely like our things. Like, for some reason we had them after football games or like homecoming week. We would set up bonfires. A little tingle break, 1 second, y'all. We'd always do bonfires. I remember, like, I think it was homecoming week, they would do like a lip sync competition, pajama day, you know, the big football game, and there would be a big bonfire. I actually loved going to the bonfire, because like when I was like in middle school, I had like huge crushes on people in high school, but like we got invited. I don't know if it's because our cousins were there or just anyone in the town can go to the bonfire, but I always was like crushing on all these cute high school guys when I was just a little kid, and then I was over it. I never was into high school guys again. Fun fact, I never dated anyone in their 20s. No guys in their 20s, not when I was in my 20s, not after my 20s. Young men, just, you know, more power to you, but I never was attracted. I want to say I've only dated maybe one person in their 30s, one man in their 30s, or maybe two. Briefly, two. 40s. That was always my sweet spot. I always liked men in their 40s. I don't know why. It wasn't healthy when I was younger, but now, guess what? I'm 34.